Hey, welcome back to Up in Smoke, all about barbecue. I'm Becky, and we are getting really close to Thanksgiving. So let's talk turkey, shall we? So I have a lovely whole turkey, obviously, that I'm gonna smoke, and we're gonna brine it first. I like a dry brine because for me it feels like it's just less of a big old mess. But then tomorrow, well, a little bit later for you, tomorrow for me, we're actually going to spatchcock this. Now that's just one of those old English phrases that means to dispatch the cooking. So it means it's going to just go by a little bit quicker, get cooked a little faster than it normally would if you left it whole. So especially for smoking, if we do this, we're going to do this around 275 after we flatten it out. Basically, we're going to cut the spine out of it and then flip it back over and kind of give it a little CPR move to kind of flatten out the breastbone and everything. So it'll only take about 275, it'll take about 3 to 4 hours. This is a 10-pound turkey. But like I said, we're gonna get started with a dry brine. This is my preferred brine method, is dry. Because then you just mainly focus on your salt, and you're just gonna sprinkle this all over, for sure, the outside really well. And then give this a really good little sprinkle over here. Also, I'm going to make sure that I get a good amount of salt down in this cavity in here. I'm going to rub this around a little bit. I've got all my seasonings and spices covered up with plastic so I don't transfer the germs everywhere. And then I'm also going to hit this with a little bit of black pepper all over a little bit. We're going to season this up a little more tomorrow before we put it on the grill as well. So I'm not going to worry too much about these other spices, except for, of course, my salt. That's the important thing. But I am also going to use a little poultry seasoning. Whoops. I forget this one comes out fast. But that is okay. It's going to be good. And we're going to put this all on the inside as well. Put a good healthy amount in there, and I'm going to use a little bit of thyme as well, like this herb. Ooh, sprinkle this all over the outside. Then put a little more of this in, and I'm going to rub these around again all around the inside of the cavity so it's on all the sides. Then all we do now is I'm going to put this on this tray right here that I've covered with foil. And then I'm just going to get some plastic wrap and cover this. I'm going to use about 2 sheets so that it has enough to cover it, and put it in the fridge for overnight. And then we will smoke it tomorrow. It's time to spatchcock. We are ready for that portion. And for this, I need a little muscle.
Here I am to save the day.
Here comes my
I am here to cut you up.
Well, the turkey. So,
yes. All right.
So what my lovely, handsome assistant is going to do is cut the spine out of our turkey, because like I said, we're going to spatchcock it. So this will help it cook a little bit faster, smoke a little. You can get started. He bought this lovely tool.
So these...
Home Depot?
Yes. So these are not your mother's kitchen shears. These are Wiss shears. They're about, I don't remember,
what
20.
Shears?
Wiss is the brand.
Oh.
Or Crescent is the brand and Wiss is the model, I guess. I don't know, $20, $24 at Home Depot.
Are they like bolt cutters or what are
No,
they?
these are tin shears, metal shears. So,
so I have I don't have quite the wrist strength that I had once upon a time, and I was trying to do this by myself one time, and I was like, oh no, this ain't happening. I had to call in.
Yeah, this wasn't exactly easy for me either. The last time I did it was a couple of years ago, so hopefully I don't embarrass myself on camera if I haven't already. So
cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut it out if I goof this up.
Yeah, you can get. I'm gonna stand back a little bit.
We're removing the spine entirely, so I'm going to be making 2 cuts basically.
So basically, cutting down the ribs.
Yeah, and you may not be able to do it just like this. We may have to
Yeah, so at some point you might. So
yeah, this is not an easy endeavor, but well worth the effort once you are done. This is actually starting out easier than I remembered last time.
Till you get further into it, then that's where it's like it starts to get a little.
It's actually,
I can help hold on to it, but you can hear those bones cracking and popping and everything.
You sure can. This seems to be a little bit easier than it was last time.
I think the last time that you did it, you did have these, and it went a lot faster than the first time. We had some smaller shears that
there we go.
I don't know what they were. Yeah. So you might want to start at this point. What you might want to do is also start cutting down the other side now until you get about even, and that'll make it easier because you can start lifting. You can start prying up that spine up. Yes. And you're getting a little close to the spine where it won't be quite as easy, or maybe it'll be easier. I don't know. I thought it wouldn't be quite as easy. It's definitely an imprecise procedure. This is, not... There's no art to this. Nope. You can just do it as best you can. And then this will make it go a little faster when you're cooking. Let's see if I can pull up on it a little bit. I may still need to do some more cutting. Got that out of the way. Yep. There we go. So basically, this is just butterflying your turkey like you butterfly pork chops or anything else. You know, you're just this is actually going easier than it has in the past. It went a lot better once we got those shears. Once you got those shears, you were like, this is not working. I got to go back to Home Depot. This is probably my third or fourth time to do it, but it's been a couple of years. And a little bit of skill here. And you can absolutely do a whole turkey on the smoker. Yeah, for sure. We have the kettle grill. I just like to make things as quick and easy
cooks faster
as possible when you're cooking all these other dishes and everything. You might need to cut a little more. You're hitting the counter up there. Oh yeah. Just try to not spread the germs all over the kitchen. That's right. Although we have our Clorox wipes handy. There. This seems to be a lot faster than last time. It's those shears. Like if you need it, when you need it, you need it. And those are worth the money if you want to cook your turkey like this. Where's the garbage? Garbage. So now we're going to flip it over and flip it over, breast side up. I'm going to get these out of the way for us. I'm going to take these over here towards the sink. And now then you're going to you got to flatten this out. Kind of pull the sides out here. Let's turn this a little bit so we have a little more space to work with and turn the turkey a little bit. No, like this. Like this. Like that. Now let's see if we can This is the part I don't really remember anymore. Yeah, I know. So now you're going to do like a CPR move. Open up the breast, you mean? On the breastbone. No, put your palms up over it and kind of both palms. Yeah. I need leverage. You've done this before. I may have to actually get a stool. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Break it? I've slept since the last time I've done this. I don't really have recollection of this part. A lot of pressure down on this. This is the hard part. Do I need to get a stool? I need a stool for some leverage. I don't think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We might need a hammer. Here, you know what? Let's turn it a little bit so it's a little bit closer to you, too. Okay. And go from this way. Let me get above it. Okay. And try to make sure that everything is out as much as it can be, like legs give me some and everything. Leverage here. And you might just kind of, push first. There we go. There you go. Get above it. Okay. I just needed a little leverage from above. Yep. Okay, let's see. Is that good enough, or do you need more? You can do more if you want. This will be pretty flat because the breasts are nice and tall anyway, because it's a nice sized turkey. There we go. Okay. I think that's about max. That's good. Leverage. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. So we've got some of our brine ingredients coming off. Not really too bad. Make sure this stays right there. So I'm going to just lay this out on this tray. This is the tray we're going to use to get this out to the grill. And then I'm going to get this really dirty. Here, we're going to pull this over a little bit. Hopefully we're still on camera. I've got a little bit of melted butter, just a couple of tablespoons, that I'm just going to kind of pour all over. And as it cooks, after maybe about an hour, 2 hours, I'm gonna start basting it a little more with a little more melted butter. I'm gonna use a melted herb butter. So I'll just melt in some rosemary, a little bit of thyme, and then keep that going over the skin. Help get our skin nice and crackly and good and delicious. So next order of business is just to get this bad boy out to the grill. Okay, so we are ready to get our turkey on the good old S&S grill. So I'm gonna pull this over here, and our thermometer is probably gonna go nuts because I got this open. Woo! So we're gonna carefully lift this bad boy up and just lay him out here. Get them all laid out. I'm gonna tuck these wings up a little bit if I can. And maybe a little close to the fire at times, but we'll just check on that here in a bit. So these wings don't want to tuck. And I just threw butter into my grill, which is fine. So I've cooked them with like this without them tucking in. So I like my kettle grills for doing my turkey on, because it's much easier for me to get good smoke flavor on my meat than I've gotten with my Kamado. Some can get amazing smoke flavor on a Kamado. I'm still struggling with that. That's just me. I like my little kettle grills for this. Don't trip. Cameraman's walking around over there and almost tripping over stuff.
Yep.
So we're gonna check this in about an hour. I'm gonna bring some more melted butter out with my little melted herb butter and just put a little bit more on, check how the skin is doing. If my legs need it, I may wrap the tips of them with some foil at some point, just where the bone is, where it's only bone. And then we will have delicious turkey at some point today.
Yes!
So we are going to give our turkey a little baste with some melted butter. And, ooh, this is already looking really nice. This has only been on an hour.
Yeah.
We're gonna baste a little more, especially over here. And our thermometer is going nuts, which is fine. And we are going to do a quick check on the temperature too while we're out here.
Nice breasts. I mean, turkey breasts.
Such a nut. This is what I live with all the time, y'all. But then some of y'all already knew that.
Yep.
Goofiness, oh well, makes life fun.
Yes.
So we're going to check. Let's check somewhere in between here and see. So yeah, we still got another. Woo, woo.
Whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh, don't get burned. Don't get burned. Hold on, our fire's coming up. Let's close that. So we still got at least another hour or so. And you can, if you want to, kind of drape a little foil over your skin if it's getting a little too brown, because you don't want it overly browned. Although it will still taste good, but we'll check that in another hour. Hi, so we are gonna check our turkey. Just gonna check the temperature. Ooh, this is getting nice and brown. I think I am gonna tint some foil over this. Oh, he's almost ready. He's getting close.
He's gorgeous.
It may just be. Ooh, that juice is running clear. I am gonna tint a little bit of foil over this because this skin is getting so brown. So, just because I don't want it to, I'm gonna do something else real quick. I love this lid holder, but sometimes I need a little more space to work with, So I'm just gonna kind of tint this over a little bit, cover him up just a little. Woo, that's hot. So we've probably only got maybe about another half hour to go before our turkey is ready. He's been on 2 hours right now.
All right.
So about 30 minutes, we're gonna check again and see. We might be ready to pull him.
All right.
I think we are ready to pull this bad boy. Let's check him again and make sure. He's got some nice smoke on him.
Wow.
And he is done. So let me get my wonderful big ass spatula. This is an Oklahoma Joe's, what was it called? The hog lifter, I believe.
I think so.
Is what it was called.
We got it at Academy.
We did. That's where we found it. And I think I even bought my brother-in-law one too.
Yeah.
Probably making way too much noise with all that foil. So we're going to use this. Get under. Whoops. Hopefully it's not stuck. That would be just perfect, wouldn't it? Oh, whoa. Juice is already shooting out of him. He's a juicy little guy.
Like the juice?
Oh, wow. Oh, it helps if you don't get the spatula caught under the grates of the grill.
Yep.
Oh, well. So, I'm going to lightly cover him up again with that same foil, and we're going to let him sit for about 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to taste him.
Nice.
Our turkey is ready to be tasted, so we should bring in our favorite taster.
Yes.
Yeah, get a load of this.
Howdy, Pilgrim.
He is all set for the holiday.
I am set.
So I'm going to start taking these wings off. Woo! See, that's the other thing. That's what I meant to mention, too.
Ah, a little juicy.
That's why we have this towel on the counter.
Yes.
Because last time... Ooh, let me get this.
Can you hold it?
Huh?
You mean to hang on to him?
Maybe.
The last time...
Woo!
We have a towel
trying to
underneath
get
here
through
because last time we did this, we had juices galore.
They were shooting out
Wow.
at us.
So,
and
this is
we'll
our
try and get
solution.
Oh, I can't get this wing off
Uh-oh.
today.
There you go.
Helps if you keep pressing the
Do you want-
button the
Huh?
whole time. Helps if you keep pressing the
Oh,
button the
yeah.
whole time.
For sure.
So, let's see.
Do you want the Man of Steel to break it off? There you go.
There we go. We'll just pop this wing off here
There we
real
go.
quick. Let me see. I can cut through that part.
Yep.
Wipe my gloves off a little bit. There we go. Put
All
this
right.
over here because I imagine you want some of the breast.
I do want some of the breast. I am a breast man.
You're the best man?
I am a breast man.
Oh, he's a breast man.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, I'm hitting the bone again. Duh. Woo! This is a little hot.
Hot.
Hot. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
there you go. Taste some of that.
Look at that. Look at that.
I've got another little willing taster down here looking at me who's right under my feet.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Little
got taste some of
Nacho.
that?
Yeah.
Yes. Nacho the
So-
Wonder Dog. Here it is named.
I do have food with my salt.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So our skin got
Nice and crispy.
nice and brown.
It
And
looks
it's a
great.
little crispy this time.
Yes.
And look, I should have done this the other direction. You can see the juices running here. Look at this.
Yep.
You know, look at this. Ooh, look
Oh,
at this
wow.
juice coming out of here.
Yeah, we still have these super dull knives that I need to replace.
Oh, this one is.
So we got some moisture.
Ooh, this is nice
That
and
looks nice and moist.
hot and tasty and ooh. Wow. Oh, you know what?
So-
I even tore my glove. Ah.
Uh-oh. So it's got a nice smoke flavor. It's very cooked appropriately.
Super juicy. And flavorful. And
Super juicy, flavorful. So that cooked a lot faster than I remembered it cooking in the past.
boom.
What, 2.5 hours?
2.5 hours. 275. Yes, spatchcocking it really helps, like I said, to get it done a whole lot quicker. And
Way quicker.
yeah, keeps the
Good flavor.
dry brining, keeps it nice and super moist, juicy.
Yep, very moist, very juicy.
Now for me with smoked turkey, That doesn't evoke thoughts of gravy. But if you're doing Thanksgiving and you want gravy, you can grab some of the juices from your drip pan, because you can put a pan under your turkey below your grate, catching those juices. Get a turkey baster, get some of those juices out into another small little pot for the stovetop. Mix up a little roux, a little flour and water, and whisk it in, heat that up. Then you can have gravy too with your turkey.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm just not a smoked turkey and gravy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to go together for us. What else?
Still good?
Oh yeah, of course. Are you kidding
Okay,
me?
I wasn't sure. This is nice and juicy looking over here, and it tasted good to me.
Yeah, I want a drumstick next.
This is a... Next, do you want me to try and get it off now? Mm-hmm. Well, we'll get it off in a minute.
That'd be great.
It's always fun to carve a turkey, at least to me. One of those fun things. Yeah, that was fun things, yes. Mm-hmm. So, there was something else I was going to say. What was it?
I don't know.
Something about smoking it on the kettle grill. Mm-hmm. And I used my ThermoWorks billows to help me keep that steady temperature. And that's why I always have my fire set up on one side, because I want it across from where my smoke hole is on my kettle grill. So anybody wondering why I had to set the lid on the ground before, because I wanted more space, because that's why I set it up like that. So anyway, delicious and easy.
Delicious.
Smoked turkey. Mm-hmm. Dry brine it overnight. Cook it on the grill 2.5 hours. This was a 10-pound turkey. So yeah, 2.5 hours, and you're ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes!
So thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you next time. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.